What's up, YouTube and Twitch? Welcome back to Stepper Streams, or Link's Gaming Corner, depending where you're watching. Today we're diving back into starting over in World of Warcraft. What is that? Well, it's starting over fresh. Totally new account, 2025, no connection to any other account. So I have no transmog, pets, mounts, toys, other than what I've collected on this character. And we're going for the Lore Master achievement. So we're going to try and finish all the quests in all the zones, period. Once we have that, we're going to work on mount collecting, transmog collecting, etc. So as much as I'm able to get out of World of Warcraft on this character in general, for my level of play, which, you know, is so-so. We're continuing on Outland today. I'm going to go ahead and throw a map up on the screen, show you what I've completed, which is all those sections in green. All the sections not in green are stuff we still have to finish. Last episode, we worked on Shadowmoon Valley and found out that you actually have to do dungeons to finish Shadowmoon Valley. Yay. So I figure today I'm going to work on Blade's Edge some. If someone happens to log on and wants to boost me through dungeons, I would not say no to that. Solely for getting the quest for Shadowmoon done. Which is to say, we need Sir Udalo inside Alcatraz. So that's the first thing we need. In fact, I'm tempted to actually go over there and see if I can solo it. I don't think I can, but at the same time, it might be kind of fun. Chris, how's it going? Welcome back, man. Good evening. Happy Friday. Starting stream just a little bit late tonight, unfortunately. But we are starting nonetheless. Ooh, there's quite a few rares that drop stuff in Blade's Edge. Holy cow. Ooh, and a lot of zone drops. Oh, God. Quite a few vendor items, too. Some of those are rep-based. Oh, well.
Eyes you
Going. Said you're going to try and solo Arc, but I'm still down to run you through it whenever. All right. You have Alliance characters, right? What?
Kialon pauses a moment to read the letter, then laughs.
He's got everything under control, he says. Doesn't need help, he says. I could have predicted that. Some people never change. Look, he even took the time to correct.
Oh, whoops. Okay, so that's an add-on. I totally forgot I got that.
We've been growing the Living Grove at an accelerated rate, but somehow the lynxes there have become lost to our control. Where once their population stable, the Grove Stalker lynxes are now beginning to encroach upon Sylvanar, and there have been a number of unpleasant incidents of late. I suspect that the Arakoa of Vale Lash are somehow behind it, but the immediate issue is with the lynxes themselves. I would be most grateful if you would help us to deal with this situation.
Ooh. I actually kind of like that. The add-on, let me find Curse Forge. It's in here somewhere. There it is. It is called Chatty Little NPC, and then you have to download each of the sound file or each of the expansions for it. And each expansion is pretty hefty.
There is a threat to Sylvanar, far deadlier than the horde at Thunderlord's stronghold. I'm speaking of the native ogres of these mountains. Just to the south and east, down in the ravine, lives the Bloodmaw clan. While they aren't the only group of ogres that threaten us here, they are the closest. I would have you head south through the Living Grove, and then go down the path to the east, which leads to their outpost. Slay as many of the Bloodmaw ogres at Bloodmaw Outpost as you can.
That's kind of cool. It's so AI, like robot voice, but
The magic practiced by the Lashan Arakoa is unnatural. They rip out handfuls corfuls of their own feathers as reagents. That doesn't sound like good magic to me. I've come here to learn more about their spells. Unfortunately, getting close is too much for me. You could succeed. Cast one of their spells on yourself, then return to me. You'll have to find one of their spell books, high up in the trees of Vale Lash. And unless you've grown feathers I can't see, you'll need to get some of those.
oh, that sucks, Chris. It's cool. I mean, they're all getting better, which is both terrifying and cool.
Well, good to see someone who's willing to help out around here. Borgrim and I are part of the Explorers League, and we're here to learn what we can of these mountains. We've heard all sorts of tales, and I can't wait to get settled in and started. One thing in particular caught my attention. The Night Elves speak of a place down in the ravine to the east, known as the Drenatist Mine. It's the south end of Bloodmaw Outpost. I'd like some of the crystals that grow naturally therein.
Keep your feet on the ground.
If I'm going to start this vacation out right, then I'm going to need more brew. Unfortunately, the elves know nothing of the fine art of fermentation. I overheard that the Bloodmaw ogres down in the ravine have plenty. I'm willing to give it a try. Do me a favor. Head south through the Living Grove, and then down the ramp to the east, into Bloodmaw Outpost, and procure me some. I hear they have big barrels of it laying around, and that their brewmasters carry it around to all the other ogres.
Off with you.
Me, update my stream info really quick. Yeah, they I think whoever did the one I'm on or using did a really good job of making it work, it seems, because it's worked on every single quest NPC so far. But in return, they did less of a job of you know,
I am honored by the stars.
making it match the voice.
Feel free to browse.
Hey, two weapons I didn't have. All right, I think what I'm going to do is fly over to Alcatraz and see what happens when I zone in and fight the first mob, or see how many hit points the first mob has. Exactly, Chris. If I'm not able to do it, if you'd like, you could hop in and we could try to get it done, Chris. I don't know what level's your ally character. I don't mind if you over level it just for speed, so that we're not stuck doing it all evening. Getting some of these areas explored too. So the problem is, because I'm not in Chromie time, I can't LFG it. If I was in Chromie time for Outland, I'd be able to, but then I'd also be leveling. So that's why I was saying if you want to just bring a 70 so we can bang it out really quick, that would be perfectly fine. Yeah, right? Kind of being a very, very kind word for that, yeah. Yeah, no, the LFG tool, I wish it worked the way it should, which is to say, I wish it just when you did a specific dungeon search, it lets you queue for any dungeon in your level range. Yeah, yeah, that would be nice. Exactly. We'll get this flight path while we're here. All right. I don't even know if I can get into the Arcatraz. Is the Arcatraz locked? It doesn't require a key, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Wait, this is the Mechanar. Wrong dungeon. Ah, gotcha. I thought that was over here. Man. Oh, guess not. It's up here. There we go. Ooh. Keys don't even exist anymore? Yeah.
Work complete.
All right, so these guys have a very, very small amount of hit points. Let's see how hard they hit. Okay, so as long as they don't hit too hard. Okay, I really don't like that route you guys do. Can you please stop? Yeah, I think they do because they're level 27 and 28. Or at least less than some of the mobs in the open world. Protean Nightmare. Protean Nightmare has quite a few hit points. Still doesn't hit that hard, but he has quite a few hit points. Whew, okay. So yeah, the real trick's going to be bosses, for sure. Do I need to kill that one? I don't think I do I? That and all the patrols. Oh, this room. Oh, I can't even interrupt that. Oh. I also didn't realize I had a dog here. Yes. Everything in here hit like a truck in Heroic. But yeah, that drain life really hurt. So Zaraketh has how many hit points, I wonder? Find out in a moment. $62,000. That's fair. Yeah, I think it did. That shadow resistance curse kind of sucks. I like it when they put a disease on me, though. That's the best. Or a poison, I think. Poison also? Yeah. That's a free 1,500 point heal, baby. Oh, you can't even stun them. Dang. That's true, Christopher. It has been a long time for me as well. Oh, this one polymorphs. That's not cool. Kind of dumb that I can solo the trash in here, though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of dumb. And then, didn't these used to be that if you... Oh, no, if you hit them, it just spawned the mobs? Okay. My tiny little legs gonna carry me lots of places. Let's see. I don't have any food or anything like that, but I do have that. I mean, that is true. That is very true. I am decently geared. Okay, he hits kind of hard. And I can't... Ooh. Yeah, I may need your help for this, Christopher. I think I might be able to do this boss, just barely. But I'm quickly running out of mana, too. The fact that I've managed to almost solo this by itself is pretty awesome. But just for speed, because I have to do a few dungeons tonight, I think I'd rather just have you come in and help out. Are you on your ally character? Right on. And we can just leave it group loot. If you need any transmog or anything, you're more than welcome to roll on it. I'll keep working on clearing forward while I'm waiting, since you're most of the way here. Surprisingly far. Or surprisingly close, I should say. Yeah, no worries. I'm just going to greet on anything I end up not having. Oh, I thought this stayed static. Oh, it does after you murk it. Okay. Right on. Well, I appreciate it, man. I might die in just a second. Oh, cool. Horrified effects. Love those. Wait, do these heal? Oh, that's right, they do, don't they? You have to, like, move them. Oh, cool. Horrified again. Well, I'll just be here waiting for you to get here, Christopher. I don't remember how to kill these. No, never mind. I'm gonna be dead. Yeah. Every man for himself? What's that? Is that an ability? Oh, no, that's Will to Survive. It removes all stun effects, but there was no way I was winning that fight, so it didn't really matter that much. Ah, you're almost here. It's all good, Chris. And yeah, I started stream just a little bit late tonight, about 20 minutes late or so. Unfortunately, I apologize. Normally I'd start at 6 p.m., but I let it slip a little bit tonight. Hellgate, how's it going, man? We doing dungeons tonight, a few of them, so that I can finish Shadowmoon, because Shadowmoon is lame. I'm doing pretty good, Anne. A lot better than last weekend. Better than last night after I was super annoyed at Shadowmoon requiring dungeons to get the Lore Master achievement for it. Murmur. Sorry, Chris, I'd buff you, but Pallies don't have buffs anymore. I'll give you, Oh, wait, no. There we go. I can give you that. Not that you'll need it. Kara attunement? I can't do that. That's not a clickable thing for me. Unfortunately. Doesn't the Kara attunement require heroic? Oh, gotcha. It might not be. I don't remember what the Kara attunement even required. Yeah, this is much nicer. Yeah, it's probably true that you don't need to anymore.
Did you call on me? Why would I call on you? To do your heavy lifting.
Nice. Oh, it's on personal loot, isn't it? So definitely come loot. Do I not even have an option to change loot anymore? Huh. Weird. Been a long time since I played retail. Yeah, that's probably right. It probably just always does personal loot. That's fine, though. The seer's up here, right? Yeah, I don't have a question mark anywhere else. Dalo. Oh, wait, that's... No, that's in the Arcatraz. That's in here. Okay. All right, thanks, Anne. I couldn't remember. Except in raids. Gotcha. Why would it be personal loot in raids? I mean, man. Oh, I forgot. Man, it's been so long since I've been in the Arcatraz. This is wild. Also, all that Shatar rep. Holy crap. Warden time. That was fast.
I have not been myself. I had to let them out. The Great One speaks to me, you see. Wait, outsiders. Kael'thas did not send you. Good. I'll just tell the prince you released the prisoners.
That's a pretty epic bad guy laugh. That's pretty good.
Some of the most dangerous beings in existence here in these cells. Let me introduce you to another.
Yeah. I like both systems, but I prefer personal loot as well. Personal loot is so much better.
Yes, yes, another. Your will is mine.
Gotcha, Anne.
Yet another terrifying creature of incomprehensible power.
Is this Millhouse? Millhouse! Hey, buddy!
Buttons am I? And who it... Oh, that is one mother of a headache.
I love Millhouse.
What is this? A lowly gnome? I will do better, oh great one.
Lowly? I don't care who you are, friend. No one refers to the mighty Millhouse Metastorm as lowly. I have no idea what goes on here, but I will gladly join your fight against this impudent imbecile.
Oh, you are so
Prepare
wise.
to defend
I see
yourself.
it now, of
Cretin.
course.
Cretin.
I just need to get some things ready first. You guys go ahead and get started.
One final cell remains. Yes, right away.
Yes, the protective cell. Yes, now we're cooking. It is a small matter to control. And a
Harbinger Skyrus.
You guys are gonna love this. Just wait.
Untouched by time.
All right.
It's like 4 different voice lines going on at the same time.
Far beyond harbors the strength to bend our knee. Not even the mighty Legion.
So, I must have missed Sir Udala.
Oh, great one. I am your humble servant.
Bear witness to the agent of your demise. We're complete. Merely one
That's right. We back.
infinite multitude.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, it would have been a fairly hard fight solo. Actually, it probably would have been an impossible fight solo. Yeah, so Sir Udalo, where inside is Sir Udalo? He's probably right at the entrance. Let's see. He's a corpse in this area? Specifically in the containment core. Oh, is it right before here? Right up here somewhere. No, no. Over here? Ah, there he is. How did I miss that giant question mark?
The Ashtong Seer has been long dead. As you turn over his body, you spot writing scrawled on the floor. Before he died, Udalo appears to have written a single word on the floor beneath him. The writing is barely legible, but you recognize the word Atamal. Perhaps Akama will understand the meaning of his brethren's message.
Work complete.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you, Christopher. Let me go do these steps and see where it takes us next. If you don't mind hanging around and waiting for a few. I am unfortunately Hearthstoned in Zangarmarsh because I'm dumb. So give me just a moment. And yeah, for anyone watching, I downloaded an add-on that has text-to-speech for all the quests. And I have it for I downloaded it for all of the expansions. So assuming it is not too egregious, we'll have audio voiceover for all the quests. Which is super good on my throat, because my throat was killing me yesterday after stream. I sat down with some tea. For the first time in a long time.
Work complete.
Man, I'm so ready to be done with all these Lore Master achievements, so. Nice, Chris. I almost never drink tea. When I don't have Monster Zero Ultras, I drink coffee in the morning. But that's the closest I get to major caffeine intake or special drinks. Other than like Diet Dr. Pepper, I drink sometimes when I have it. I'm trying to cut all that out and go just with water to be healthier. My brother-in-law requested a 3D print today of a effectively a dad joke. It's a well, like a water well that has a vacuum hose sticking out of it. And the person holding it, showing the camera when they were recording it, says, "Well, that sucks." He wants it to put on his forklift at work. I'm like, okay, if I can find it, I'll print it for you. I'm not going to take the time to design it because I'm not that good at 3D design work. Like I made a holder to hold cards while you scan them with a phone app, like Magic the Gathering cards. And it's kind of clunky. It's not too bad, but it's definitely like not ergonomic. You drink 2 cups of coffee a day in the morning, and the rest of the day is just water. Good on you, Anne. That's freaking awesome. I'm already going with the super bland diet in that I'm going to be eating a lot of rice and beans and stuff like that coming up, which isn't technically super bland. I like, I can add spices to it and stuff like that, so it's not too bad. But like I just get the thought of water after a while just kind of makes me bleh. I don't know. I'm weird. You drink 1 pot of coffee in the morning? Hellgate. That might be slightly egregious. Not too bad, though. I guess, I do drink about, I drink about 2/3 of a pot when I make coffee in the morning. You do have some hot cocoa in the winter, Ann? Nice. I'm sorry, Chris. Wait, the water in New York was too good? you're talking bottled water. Bottled water, then, not like faucet water. Because faucet water would ruin it in the other way, I'd think. Tap water, really? And it was good? Did it taste like bubble gum or something? I'm confused.
Yes, of course. It all becomes clear now. It has been known to us that the Fell Orcs, under Illidan's command, have an Atamar crystal as the heart of fury at the Atamal Terracin. They cloud its presence with dark magic to keep it from the Shatar. Fight your way to the Atamal Terrace outside the Black Temple and turn your eyes to the sky. Shadow Lord Deathwale will circle the terrace beyond your reach. You will have to slay him and his warlocks before you can obtain the crystal. It won't be easy, adventurer. I wish you luck.
Never hesitate.
You know, you'd think with text-to-speech they could fill in the character name, too. Guess not. Weird. It's super pure? Interesting. See, I grew up on well water. So, like, up in Alaska and up in Oregon, we had a well, and we had, water on hand at all times because of the well. Dang it. So drinking city water it's foul. It's so disgusting. I drink not filtered water, but like I drink bottled water, bottled spring water usually. It doesn't have any flavor to it or anything like that. It's not horrifically expensive. It's horrible for the environment, but that's nice, Anne. You're talking Portland, Oregon, not Portland, Maine, right? Gotcha. See, the water in Salem sucked. I'm starting to think you all have been like gaslit into thinking the water tastes great. Right, Hellgate? That's what I'm used to everywhere. Boy, it'd really suck if someone kept interrupting your spellcasting, huh, bud? I almost got that interrupt off, too. Easy peasy. Huh. Interesting. There's no way they have to. That has to be like something special they get from like a 5-gallon jug or something. I don't think there's any kind of prequest, Anne. What level are you? And are you Horde or Alliance? That's wild, Chris.
You've returned, adventurer. The crystal, its power, now in my hands.
Light guide you.
The Heart of Fury. I witnessed its power long ago when Valen wielded it. I feel the same power coursing through it right now. With this crystal's powers, my Deathsworn and I, we'd be unstoppable. We could destroy Illidan. We could replace him as lords of Outland. That is not part of the vision I was granted. That is not how my people will be freed. Please, Steppers, you must take the Heart of Fury somewhere safe. You must take it to it all. I can do that.
Our walls are impervious.
No audio for this? Akama inserts the crystal into the medallion in his hands. I'm not as strong as I once was, Steppers. Being so close to evil itself all these years, I do not know if I can trust myself with an artifact as powerful as this. Let me back off and click him again, see if that...
Our faith cannot be broken.
Guess not. Take this as my promise to you that when the time comes and you face Illidan, I will be on your side. Take it to the one being we know we can trust with this power. Take the medallion to it all and Chatrip.
Never hesitate.
I can do that. Ally tune is 11, but I'm in Chromie time. Yeah, it shouldn't matter. You went up to, that's not the right click. That's the right place. You went up to here, right, Anne? This is where the quests start in Swamp of Sorrow for Alliance. Up in Bog Paddle. That's crazy, Chris. I'd love to see New York one time, but probably will never get there. Mostly because I hate traveling. Yeah, there should only be... I think there's only 2 quests to start with, Anne. And they both start up in Bog Paddle. It has 8 contaminants above federal safety level. Isn't that bad? I like it when my tap water doesn't taste like anything, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, like, literally, I love when tap water tastes like nothing. That's the best. Maybe the contaminants are the good part. Yum, 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 yum. Tastes like lead. Yum. Interesting, Chris. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's interesting. I mean, it really is. I wonder if someone that grew up on well water would notice the difference. Because, like, my ex had no problem drinking water. Well, I shouldn't say that. Her family had no problem drinking water. She didn't. But, like, anytime I have to drink the tap water here, it tastes so disgusting. Yeah, Anne. Yeah, that's... I just buy cheap spring water from the store. I even give my cats it so I don't have to put tap water in my cat bowls. Yeah, Hellgate, for the most part. Ingesting a little bit's okay. But, yeah, it's not good. Hey, there's a Comet's Promise. So what the hell am I missing? Borrowed power and anti-demon weapons? I don't have any quests for Shadowmoon Valley currently. What the hell? What am I missing? Like, I see this question mark, but I don't know how to get it. Your dog gets the filtered water from the fridge. Good on you, Anne. I try to treat my animals like they are my children. So, because they really are. That being said, I also don't know where my animals are. Oh, I see one of them on the couch. And another one in a bed over there. Much like children of the 80s and 70s. It's 7 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Borrowed power takes you to Nagrand and Shadow Labyrinth? Really? Do you know what the quest is called? Is it Altruis? Is that the one that goes over to Nagrand? Ah, it is. Okay. Let's go chase that one down. So I found that, and then oh my god, there's so many. And then anti-demon weapons is the other one. Well, that's frustrating. Searching on Wowhead doesn't bring anything up. Yeah, I see him over here. I wonder if you have to do this to lead into anti-demon weapons. It's not normally how that works, but it might be. I love that Netherwing Ledge still isn't checked off on my list when I mouse over the achievement. But when I click on it, it is. All right, so at least we're making some progress. And this one takes us to the Shadow Labyrinth. Okay. So I'll probably need your help for that one again, too. But we'll do these quests really quick and get them done. I definitely want to get done with Shadowmoon Valley today. Done. Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate it, man. Man, streamer privilege is real. Like, I have people watching me that are helping me out. It's amazing. And, like, when I'm too dumb and don't know how to do something, they tell me how. Dude, that's dope. Right on. Yeah, I think you go back in the back part back here, and yeah, there are elites back there. But I should be okay as long as I don't pull too many.
You've come a long way, stranger. I'm surprised whoever sent you has heard of me. The Burning Legion has proven its capacity to corrupt mortal souls time and again. If I'm to entrust you with the knowledge you seek, I must have proof of your allegiance. A demoness known as Sathal has eluded me for a long time, as she's gifted with an incorporeal form. She watches over the Wrath priestesses as they do her bidding at Forge Base. Gehenna, slay one of her minions and spill her blood on the ground. This affront should cause Sathal to materialize temporarily. Slay her, while you can. I still have respect for Illidan. Without him, I would not have found my path. He is not who
Nice.
he once was, however. His soul has been corrupted by power. His mind has been twisted by defeat. He has become what I am. To destroy, and his pet servants, the Illidari, are as much of an abomination as any demon of the Burning Legion. His grasp on Outland is slipping, yet his reach is still vast. Prove you're not with him by slaying his lieutenant Lothros at Illidari Point in Shadowmoon Valley. Some demons pledge allegiance to no one but themselves. A true enemy of demons finds and destroys his prey, regardless of affiliation. However, the demon Zelith, a legion defector, was once worshipped as a god by primitive swamp creatures in Zangarmarsh. When Draenor was nearly destroyed, he retreated into a slumber deep beneath Marshlight Lake. Find the portal at the lake and plant this spear into the ground. Zelith will awake. Be ready to slay him and prove you're an enemy to all demons.
Oh. Lord. Okay. So this one's in Netherstorm. This one's in Shadowmoon. This one's in Zangarmarsh. So we'll do Zangarmarsh, Netherstorm, and then Shadowmoon. Ooh. Okay. Actually, we should do Shadowmoon first. And then we can Hearth to Zangarmarsh. Do Zangarmarsh, go up to Netherstorm. Hearth back to Zangarmarsh, fly down here, turn in. Yeah, for real, Chris. Why did I let you guys talk me into doing this first? You know, if I had done Blade's Edge and Netherstorm, they'd be done now. Yeah, probably, Chris. But, like, I want to end Outland on a high note, so I want to do Nagrand last. Because, let's face it, Netherstorm and Shadowmoon both kind of suck, and we know that. So I wanted to do Decent Zone, Sucky Zone, Decent Zone, Sucky Zone, and then Awesome Zone. And then that way it'd just be done with Outland. So I still want to finish Shadowmoon today, and I want to finish Blade's Edge today. If I can do both of those, then that would be awesome. And then tomorrow, I think I'm going to start around noon or 1 tomorrow. I don't have a lot of chores to do at home, and I'm going to cook enough rice and beans and stuff to last all weekend tonight after stream. So I think I'll start around noon tomorrow for streaming. Interesting, Anne. Are you in the new version of Swamp or the old version? Is there, can you still do, you can see the old version. I'm pretty sure. New version? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, no idea. Weird. I don't remember what level I did Swamp at. I might have already been 30 by that point. I probably was. I was joking with a friend. I'm like, I'm going to need some help for dungeons. And he's like, oh, yeah? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, well, too bad I don't have any Alliance tunes at high level on retail. And I'm like, this was like at noon today or 11 a.m. or something like that. I'm like, start now. If you start now, by the time I stream, you'll be higher level than me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Y'all, it's a rare spawn. Nice. And that's a very rare spawn. Okay, so I was just supposed to murk him. And we're done. So, Nagrand. Nice, Anne. Interesting, Chris. Oh, yeah, and Chromie time, you need to be closer to the actual level of the zone, don't you? No, Chromie time, the cap's not 30. Chromie time, the cap is 70. So that makes sense. $69. Well, yeah, Chromie time turns off when you're 70, yeah. Also, welcome to the channel, Tordenson. Nice to see a new face. Stupid quest pop-up. I'm not using Chromie time. I chose to go it the old-fashioned way. So I've just locked myself at level 30. And then once I finish Northrend, I'll pop it up to 35 and start in Cataclysm. Brain turned off there for a bit. Right on, Tordenson. That's awesome. Ah, I got you, Chris. Let's do a quick flyby back here just to see if maybe we get lucky on a second rare spawn. That would be pretty cool. Just a quick double check. Doesn't appear so. Wait, he goes a little farther south, doesn't he? Yeah, doesn't appear so. A million times appear in the capital. Right on, Tordenson. That's probably the smart way. I wanted some challenge, but like not just to one-shot everything, because that's kind of boring. So we're getting there slowly but surely. But if you were doing it not for any kind of stream or anything like that, yeah, I'd go higher level for sure. 100%. Nice, Chris. Yeah. I mean, it's not super challenging at all. It's not challenging at all. Unless I pull huge, which I try and pull huge as much as I can. And there have been some scary moments. And like I do all the group quests solo, and I've died a couple times. Until you hit level 64. Still salty about that level 64 jump in difficulty, huh, Chris? Oh, I know. We'll see how it is. I'll be, what is that, Shadowlands? I'll be in Shadowlands then, so hopefully it won't be too bad. But we'll see. I love Blade's Edge. I love just the look of Blade's Edge. It's just so cool. Oh, yeah, I guess it is Dragonflight, isn't it? Yeah. I'll probably do Dragonflight. I need to map it out a little bit better. Shadowlands, I think, ends at level 60 now. Doesn't it? I know 35 is Cataclysm and Pandaria, but I don't know what's what the level caps are after that. Chris. That's one of the things I'll be looking up here in the next week or so. But it's going to take me another week and a half to get up to the point where I need to worry about that. So I'm not terribly concerned yet. Gotcha, Tordenson. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely won't be... Oh, are you talking about Chris? Yeah, Chris was doing what I'm doing. And at 64, it goes from like easy Dragon Isles to hard Dragon Isles. Oh, that was with Chromie Time. Interesting. Okay. So here's a real question for you, Chris, and anyone that might know. Do you think I should go hard mode on Legion Remix from the beginning, from level 10? Hey, knock it off. Okay, what do I need? Where does Sathel spawn? Like, where do I need to do this at? Oh, just anywhere? And just, yeah, there's no real good places. We'll just kill this priestess and do it right on top of here. There we go. And then we'll hearth. They buffed it, so it's worth doing now. It's still only 5 times XP for kills only. You can activate it at level 10 in the beta. I don't know if you can do that all the time, but in the beta you can activate it at level 10 as soon as you zone into or get to Dalaran. Got you, Tordenson. I would highly suggest Legion Remix. Oh yeah, Chris, for sure. But apparently it's also like dangerous enough that if you start at level 10, it takes forever to kill some mobs. And like especially rare mobs. I was watching a video earlier today. I can't remember the guy's name. And he was talking about it. Right now in the beta, if you go at level 10 without any gear at all and select hard mode on the world, you basically cannot kill rare spawns. You physically cannot kill them. Gotcha, Chris. Maybe I'll put up a poll at the beginning of October, see what people want. Put it up and say maybe level 10 or level 20 when I should switch.
You've proven you're not tainted by the Legion's touch, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, you're not with Illidan. You're one step closer to gaining my full trust. You've returned. Has Zelith been slain? Well done, adventurer. He still remembered the day I drove this spear into him? That was so long ago. You've proven your allegiance. Adventurer, you must forgive my caution. But in this world, things are not what they appear. I will tell you about Verdis when you're ready.
As a reward for his years of service, Illidan allowed Kael'thas to send him 5 warriors to train under him. It would be the first time Blood Elves would be allowed to train as demon hunters. Training was brutal. Illidan put Kale's warriors through... Kale? Okay. Kale's warriors through trials that would defeat most fully capable demon hunters. 3 of Kale's elves died in training. Another went mad. 1 succeeded. Veridus was his name. To Illidan's surprise, not only did he succeed in the excruciating rites of passage that are part of the training, Veridus was already displaying better command over his powers than many veteran demon hunters. Illidan sensed the potential in Veridus and assigned 3 master demon hunters to train him further in their ways. Within a year of training under Illidan's best 3 demon hunters, Veridus had surpassed them. No longer content with the training they had to offer, Veridus infiltrated the Shadow Council where he learned of a powerful relic known as the Book of Fell Names. He secretly read from this book, committing each passage to memory. Knowledge of a demon's true name is rumored to give a certain amount of power over that demon. The Book of Fell Names is said to contain the true name of every demon ever to have existed. By memorizing the passages in the book, Veridus had found a source of power to rival Illidan's own drinking from the Skull of Gul'dan. At Illidan's request, Veridus now runs the training grounds at the ruins of Karabor, along with the 3 masters that mentored Veridus. It is not surprising that a Blood Elf's potential for power as a demon hunter is so high. After all, the Sindori do not have the natural aversion to demonic magic that Night Elves do. However, I do not expect many to succeed. Most of them, Veridus included, pursue power for its own sake. That power will consume them, for they are not driven by the pure fire that burns inside a true demon hunter's heart.
You know the story now. Only one thing remains to be done. I sympathize with your intentions of stopping Veridus and his followers, but you won't stand a chance against him. That is, unless you find the artifact that gave him his power. The Book of Fell Names is rumored to be in the possession of Blackheart, the insider inside the Shadow Labyrinth in Auchindoun. Obtaining it will be your only hope against Veridus.
All right, Chris, you ready? Time to speedrun through Auchindoun. I was doing the quest to get the Naru and Suramar for Khadgar, and it put me next to a rare. Down to 30% at one point, but otherwise it wasn't too bad. Nice. It just says Shadow Labs, yeah. From Blackheart the Inciter. I didn't even look at any of the loot I picked. Oh my god, that has a prismatic, a meta, and a prismatic? Jesus. If only it was plate and strength. Oh, it's just a face mask. Not even a good face mask. Look at that. The bones or whatever make it look like it only covers the... like it doesn't cover your cheeks. I don't know. We can try heroic, but I don't know if I can zone in. So we can try. Be another achievement I don't have. Not really earning it for myself, but you know, whatever. Yeah, but I know the heroics used to take rep. You used to have to be a certain rep level to get into them. I'm sure that's been removed, but I'm not positive. Let's go.
The Shadow Council has already killed most of our
I mean, I might as well pick up the quest.
Gun was foolish enough to escape only to go back in. You must find him. He may be reckless, but we need to find out what he knows.
2 years ago, the Shadow Council summoned forth a being that shattered Auchindoun in its wake. Read the Codex of Blood to find out what happened. Be warned, Grandmaster Forpir guards it with his life. When the Cabal found our spies, they fed them to Ambassador Helmaw one by one. Our men deserved justice. Slay the ritualists, binding him, then dispose of Helmaw. It is a most deserving fate.
Achievement. 1,000 gold from looting. Right on. So I don't know what I have to do in here other than kill ritualists and Ambassador Helma and get the book. Okay. Ooh, 142. Wait, no, that's bad. Wow. Okay. Where do we go now? Go. Wait, I need to go this way first for a quest. I would actually take those. They're not really any better than what I have at all, but they're purple. So if you don't want the appearance, I'd take them. Thank you. Steal 5 soul devices. Okay. Don't know what those are. We'll figure it out. Do you want that wand? Okay. Yeah, who knows? It could be a Top Gun reference. Ooh. Wow, those big ones give you a lot of lower city rep. Ah, I see what the devices look like. One over on that side. There's one over on this side too. A couple over here, in fact. Let me grab the ones over here really quick. I need 5 of them, and there's only 4 of them? I wonder if there's more somewhere else. Oh, yeah, it looks like there probably are. Yeah. Okay, let's murder hobo this guy. Murdered. Hey, 2 dodge, 2 stamina. Nice. Actually, like, that's actually really good. Make my helm slightly better. Why am I getting all the wands? They're not great looking wands either. Oh. Cool.
Work complete.
Well, that quest is done. Yeah, it could be caster paladin. Oh, I have friends. Not scary friends. Oh, really not scary friends. Okay, I need this book.
You'll be a fine example for the others. Gladly.
I'm not going to read all that book text. Sorry, guys. Huh. Ooh, that's another good gem that I got. Nice. All right. Nice. Okay, where was this other... Oh, I have to run all the way to the entrance. Blech. Oh, that's right. I have a bunch of Adal quests for heroics. I forgot about that. Well, cool. I can go turn this in, and then I'll run over to Negrand. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Chris. Definitely questionable. Some of the designs were a little interesting for sure. Okay, do I turn this in over here? I do. Versus. I was kind of hoping it would be in Shadowmoon, which is slightly closer to me. But I can't be that lucky, I guess. All right. Curly, this is a dungeon. This is Auchindoun. Shadow Labyrinth. Blech. My brain decided to stop learning how to speak. So we're in the Shadow Labyrinth. We did it. I'm trying to finish Shadowmoon Valley, but there's a few quests that require you to do dungeons, which is unusual. It's not the norm. So I have Chris. He's in here helping me out, just running me through the dungeons really quick so that I can get the credit, so that I can finish out Lore Master, since I can't do this solo and I can't queue for the dungeons either. So we're just working on slamming them out really quick just to get the Lore Master done for Shadowmoon. And then I'll head up to Blade's Edge and we'll work up there. All right, turn in these few quests.
I cringe to think what would have happened had Murmur escaped to the outside world. Thank you, brave hero. It won't bring anyone back, but at least justice has been done.
Were you able to find Tugun? So, These are the soul devices that the Shadow Council were using to enhance their summoning power. Intriguing.
And yeah, Curly, I have a voiceover now, too. It's an add-on. It's not great, but it works. All right, time for a long flight over to turn this in. $17,500 gold. You know, it feels like a lot, but it's not. Yeah, Curly. Yep, Chris. There might have been others. There were a lot of voiceover add-ons that I saw in CurseForge when I was looking. Or there was quite a few, at least. So, hard to say. I just got the one that had all the different add-ons for all the different expansions. I figured that's a good start. God, we're already at an hour and a half on this episode. My God. How? Why? So Curly, normally a lot of the quest text, most of the quest text, in fact, isn't voiced. Blizzard's not going to pay voice actors that much. So most of the time when you turn in a quest or anything like that, it just pops up that box that has a bunch of information over here. But the quest mob doesn't speak any of it. So like yesterday, for the first 2/3 of the stream, I was reading it. My voice won't support that. I can't do that. It's too much talking, and my voice, like my throat was hurting bad last night. So I downloaded an add-on that adds AI speech to it. So like when I turn in this quest, he'll talk.
Have you obtained the book, Adventurer?
So normally none of this would have been said, but he...
Have you obtained the book, Adventurer?
Speaks it.
I was able to sense the book's power from yards away. The temptation to keep it is very strong. This book, I could use it to increase my power tenfold. No, it would end up corrupting my very soul. This I am sure of. Return to those who sent you here. Adventurer, you now have the means to stop Veridis. Wait until he manifests his demonic form through metamorphosis. At that point, you will need to burn the book in his presence. That will be the only way you can deprive him of his power. Check.
That was a weird ending. Tordenson, it is called Chatty Little NPC. And then you have to download every expansion as well, whichever expansions you want. Yeah, Curly, it's not too bad at all. I hope that whoever made it will eventually go through and tailor the voices closer to what they are portraying instead of just using random male-female AI, which is kind of what it feels like it's doing right now. But if they don't, I mean, that's a lot of work, so I wouldn't be too surprised if they didn't do that. But I like it. It makes it so that I can get the story without having to sit and read it all, because I can just queue up a bunch of them, and that window that pops up down here has a list of all it has to speak through. So yes and no, Chris. So a lot of the voice actors that Blizzard got, they got before they were huge, which helps. But now that they are big, yeah, they demand a better price, and Blizzard can pay it, and they do pay it for like a lot of the cutscenes and some of the fluff text and stuff like that, but yeah, they would not be able to pay enough voice actors to voice the entire game. That would just be too much. Also, the game would be massive. That's fair. I don't think... Was Travis Willingham that big when they got him? I could have sworn he was still kind of a fresh face at that time. That's true, but Full Metal Alchemist, while it is pivotal in anime, isn't necessarily huge mainstream voice actor.
You bring this abomination of a book to this holy site? You better have a very good explanation, adventurer. We must dispose of this foul artifact, but not before we use it to dispose of Veritas' powers. We need to permanently shut down the ruins of Karabor training grounds, which will, killing not only Veritas but also the 3 Night Elf Masters that, him, Alandian, Theras, and Netherel. Gather a suitable force and return to the ruins of Karabor. Follow Altruis's instructions for defeating Veritas. For all of our sakes, I hope they work.
All right, time to murder hobo some demon hunters. Hi, buddy. You're not very scary compared to retail demon hunters. I just want you to know that before I kill you. One down. Time for another. That's fair, Chris. Yeah, it's hard to say because, like, yeah, they are big names, but at the same time, like, what's big in the voice acting community? Things have changed a bit in the last 10 years because of Critical Role and because of stuff like what's his name? Troy, whatever his name is, becoming part of the Screen Actors Guild and stuff like that. And things changed a bit. But, yeah. Oh my god, this cast time takes forever. Troy Baker, yeah. That's true. Yeah, Tordenson, but just because they own him doesn't mean they're going to give him free money. They still gotta justify every single penny that they spend in WoW, perhaps more now than ever before. Oh, they own Azure Text-to-Speech AI? Yeah, but the problem is you put anything in AI into a game or into any product nowadays, and people freak out. Good night, Anne. See you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. So this has got to be... This is borrowed power for sure. Okay. I didn't want that summoner, but okay. Thank you, Captain America Shield. So nice of you to decide to hit that one too. Where are you? There you are. Yeah. For sure. That's I think people would freak out if they put AI voices into the game. And I'm not saying it's not justified them freaking out. Although I think sometimes the uproar is a little more than it should be, but it is what it is. And like if they did an AI voice from the beginning and did it really well, and it wasn't sourced from other voices of people, that would be one thing. But that's not really, we're not at that level yet. Yeah, exactly, Chris.
Excellent work, adventurer. Your victory over Veritas will have a tremendous impact on our war against Illidan. You've proven yourself not just to the Eldor, but to all of Outland. Allow me to destroy what remains of that horrible book.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Borrowed power. Ooh, I got an upgrade. Oh, it's a two-hander. I didn't look at that. Okay, so now we have to figure out anti-demon weapon, which I'm assuming has to do with this. Let me look it up. Illidari Bane Shard. Quest item dropped off Overseer Ripsaw. Okay, so time to go find Overseer Ripsaw. Yeah, Chris. Hi, Daisy. Come to say hi. Like, no, I came to sleep. Stop touching me. I've never seen an animal that can make such a disgusted look on their face as a cat when you touch them when they don't want to be touched. Oh, yeah, 100%, Chris. I mean, she actively seeks me out, not for attention, but just to lay next to me. And she tolerates being pet quite a bit. I'm flying right past the guy I need to stop for. Oh, 100%. I love them anyways. All right, Overseer Ripsaw, where are you? There you be. There it is. All right. You don't think you died that quickly in TBC? I don't think any of these mobs died this quickly in TBC. Are you saying you might have been elite or something like that back in the day? Way back when? Possible.
What can I get for you
What
today?
have you got there?
Safe
Orden
travels.
accepts the weapon fragment from you.
I haven't seen something like this in a long
Oh, this
time.
voice is horrible.
Sure, it's made from a rare ore, but this is destined for no mundane weapon adventure. It's infused with a magic intended to destroy demons. If you obtain this from the Legion, it must be some kind of secret weapon they're planning to deploy against Illidan. What a find! So returns with a larger supply of this material. We might be able to forge a weapon for you to use. The two pit lords of Dungeonlocked, Makazradon and Morgron, have already been equipped with these anti-demon weapons. We have no way of knowing how many more the Legion to produce, but if we can these prototypes, there should be enough for our project.
Orden grins.
There's a certain amount of satisfaction in using the Legion's own secret weapons against them.
Alright. Need this big boy first. Easy peasy. Then I need big boy down here second. Where'd you go, Chunky? I know you're down here somewhere. Nice. Not too shabby.
Great to meet you.
Did you
Off with
capture those
Safe
prototypes? These should work nicely. Now let's forge them into a more useful form.
What the hell?
See you soon.
Alright, this add-on is the best.
How are ya? Off with you. What can I do for ya?
Orden
Watch your back.
examines the results from his attempt at smithing the metal and shakes his head.
This is beyond my ability. But that's not to say the weapon can't be recreated
Chris.
for your use. There was a talented smith who accompanied the sons of Lothar, David Wayne. He was a remarkable blacksmith, but chose to leave the expedition. These days, he lives in a small camp on a peninsula east of Firewing Point in Terokar Forest. Tank the ingots to him, and see if
Talk.
he can help you.
Talk
with
the
weapon.
ingots to him.
See you soon. Work complete.
Alright, so this is going to be the next dungeon we have to do, I'm betting. Let's see what he says. God, I can't believe that rare was out there. My God. What a miracle.
What brings you here, traveler? I don't get many visitors. Orden sent you with these?
The smith examines the ingots.
He was right. Most of the magic is gone, but I can still sense traces of it. With some work and a few exotic resources, I can forge you a powerful anti-demon sword from this metal. The ingots that you contain most of the metal I'll need to forge the sword's blade, but I'll need a variety of things too. Other parts of the weapon. Let's see. Among the things I don't have here are an adamantite frame, some heavy nothide leather, and a demon warding totem. Skilled crafters should be able to produce the first two, but the third is only sold by the reagent vendor in Shatrath's lower city, Bante. You'll find
okay. Let's see how much I'm about to get price gouged on these. Man, where was that? Oh, damn it. There was a person that had a long neck over here, didn't they? I would be surprised if vendors sold the adamantite frame. It'd probably be a rare, I would think. I'm not too worried. As long as they're not like 500 gold, I don't think it'll be an issue. Hopefully.
Something you like?
And that's 27 gold there.
Luck to you.
Here's an engineering supplier here.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Be good.
All right, let's see if we can find a long neck up here. Need them long necks in here? No? Okay, cool. Good talk. I wonder if that long neck's still over there. I don't want to go... What am I doing? I can just go to Stormwind. There's a portal right here. I'm an idiot. That's the island. Don't go to that one. We haven't been here in a few days. Did they? Huh. I looked the other day and, I mean, I didn't look hard, but I looked and didn't see anything.
Please feel free to browse the items up for bid, or if you would like to list an item, I can help.
Dang it. Oh, dang it. Wow. I butchered that just fully. Just a adamantite frame, yeah. All right, not horrible. 250 gold plus the third 27, so not horrible. Oh, was that you, Chris? Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. That'll now be in my inventory for the next 6 months. But I still appreciate you. All right, now to figure out where the hell Chatreth is. Found it.
Work complete.
Ah. Let's go turn in these materials. Yeah, but you have to go up to the SM to turn it in, don't you? Oh, nice. That's good to know. Thank you. Yeah.
Did you get those materials?
For a horde, it's a very short trip. For an alliance, it's actually a pretty long trip.
The smith accepts the materials, nodding approvingly.
These will suffice. The remainder of the materials I'll need won't be quite so easy to come by.
Have a good one.
The Mechanar? Okay. You can take a man away from the sons of Lothar, but you can't take the sons out of him. You? The smith shrugs. It's hard to explain, but I don't feel like I'm meant to be at honor hold right now, is all. Perhaps I'm meant to be a part of something larger.
Working with the ingots you brought is going to require a lot of heat. Rather more than a conventional forge can supply. I'm going to need a supplemental heat source for the forge, and there are very few things in Outland that can supply that kind of power. The Mechanar area of Tempest keep turns out mana cells containing an incredible amount of power. Find one of the overcharged mana cells from the stacks around Mechana Lord capacitors and bring it back here.
Have a good one.
Recreating the enchantments on the blade requires several spells to be spoken in demonic. It's not something I was taught during my training as an apprentice, but there's no way around it. There's a book, the Lexicon Demonica,
Oh no.
that will. Most of the words but it's in the hands of a powerful Shadow Council warlock, Bahal, deep in the halls of Orchindoon's Shadow Labyrinth. It is held by Grandmaster Vorpil. Do whatever you must to secure the book and bring it to me.
See you later.
Well, curses. You want to do Shadow Labs again really quick? No. It's Shadow Lab down in Auchindoun. And then the other one is Mechanar. What do you want to do first? You're already halfway up there. Do you want to go do Mechanar first? Do you have time to do both of them tonight, or do you need to log before we'd be able to do both? It's all good. We can. I'll head up towards Mechanar. We can do that one first, and then if we have time, we can do Shadow Lab after that. I wonder... Okay, Chris. Yeah, we can... you're probably going to beat me up to Mechanar. If you do, just start murdering. Just don't kill the bosses. But you can kill all the trash before I get there if you want. I'm heading up that way, and I'll cut across the void, so I won't take any flight paths or anything, so I shouldn't be too long. Do you have the flight points between where you're going and what you picked to fly to? Because if you don't have the flight points, it won't kick you off of them. Oh, gotcha. Okay. You might just be between two really, really long flight points then, I guess. I don't know. It's interesting, though. Gotcha. Am I gonna beat you? There's no way. I might. Craziness. I hate the flight points, man. They annoy me so much. I mean, even if it hadn't, I think I might have beat you just by cutting across through Hellfire. It cuts a lot of time off of the normal flight paths. Okay, this is the Mechanar entrance, right? Yeah. Was it heroic still? It was. Cool. I'm not sure if... Is there still a heroic lockout timer? There is. So we'll be going real easy mode for Shadow Labs. Yep. God, I only barely remember the Mechanar. This is not a dungeon you did a lot at high level. No, that's totally fair, Chris.
Work complete.
I don't blame you in the slightest. All right, the mana cell I need is right over here. Cool.
Work complete.
If you want, we can just go down to Shadow Labs. We don't have to finish this dungeon. I don't want to keep you awake if you're tired. I have other quests up here, but I can skip them for now. I don't particularly need them. I can come back later. Let me just make sure. Yeah. There's Fresh for Mechanar, and then... Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't mind doing them really quick if you're okay with it. I just want to make sure we have enough time to do Shadow Labs. So... It's all good. I need a thing back here. Item is locked. What? Do we need to kill another... Oh, we need to kill the other Gate Watcher. Yeah, now I should be able to get it. Nice. Oh. Yeah, leather boots too. Oh, bye. Well, that was easy. All right, one more boss, and then we can head down to Shadow Labs. Oh, I forgot about this, like, mini gauntlet. You know, the only toy I really, really want right now is the dancing orb from Dragon Isles, the disco ball. I want that so bad. All right. Cool. And hey, look, guess what is right here? All right, I'm going to head down to Shadow Labs. Nice. Oh, grats, yeah. That's cool. Yep. Thank you for reminding me. Thank God for being able to fly over the void. Even if I was tilted a bit down for some reason. Well, at least Shadow Lab should be nice and quick on normal. From Shadowmoon Valley to the Exodar? Huh. Interesting. I think I'm going to split tonight into 2 episodes. I think I'm going to do Shadowmoon Part 2 and then Blade's Edge after that. For the YouTube videos, I think it's just going to be too long if I do Blade's Edge as well. We're already at 2 hours and 10 minutes almost. Gotcha. Yeah, people are wild with what they managed to figure out how to get around walls and stuff like that in the old versions of WoW. I don't know if they can still do it as well nowadays. I feel like Blizzard does a better job of making invisible walls now, but I could be wrong. All right. This should be it. So close to being done with Shadowmoon Valley. And hopefully it's the largest quest zone out here. I know it definitely is the top 5 dumbest quest zones ever. Based on what you have to do to finish it. Free Alder Rep. Yum, yum, yum. And Lower City Rep too, which is nice. Should be able to get pretty close to Honored with the Alder just from turning in marks. Of which I have quite a few now. Oh, that's right. They made them no longer soulbound. You can just buy them on the auction house. I forgot about that. Maybe they weren't. Maybe the armaments and stuff were. I could have sworn they were, but I could very well be wrong. We don't have to clear the whole room if you just want to murk the boss. Oh, that does clear the whole room. Well, now we know how to clear this room fast. I don't think they did. If they would have changed, it would have been after TBC. So, who knows? I could be very wrong. It's been 18 years. So, who knows? I think after this dungeon, I'm just going to hearth to avoid having to run all the way through this dungeon again. Sure, it'll take me to Zangermarsh, but I still think that's faster than running through the dungeon. What happens if you read all this book? Nothing. Cool. Okay. If you need to sleep, we don't have to finish this. That boss was the one that gave me what I need. I'm not going to complain at doing another boss, though. Whoosh. All right. Well, thank you so much, Chris. I really appreciate the assistance with getting these stupid quests done. I'm going to go fly over and turn them in, and hopefully this will be just 1 or 2 steps away from being done with Shadowmoon Valley, finally. One of the longest zones so far. No worries, man. Work first, play after. So I totally understand. All right. At least we're finally making some progress, it feels like. All right, Chris, have a wonderful night. Get some rest, and hope work isn't too sucky tomorrow. So, one can only hope indeed. I wish I'd looked when we were in Blade's Edge how many quests are actually in Blade's Edge. Again, a good chunk of them should be dailies, but I'm not positive on that.
Were you able to smuggle a mana cell out of the Mechana? This is even more potent than I expected. With this much power, I could forge a dozen blades. Have you retrieved the book?
Ooh, 2,000 quests completed.
David leafs through the book's pages, shuddering. No.
This is not something to be trifled with, adventurer. After the weapon is created, I will destroy it. There is enough demonic power about in the world without this text out in the open.
Be careful.
The sword's enchantments must be contained within a powerful focus, such as a gem. I know of a gem that we can use for this purpose, for there are few that can play host to such powerful magics without shattering. The gem we need is called the Tear of the Earth Mother. It's a powerful artifact in the hands of the ogres, and Warbringer Umrog, who currently, the gem, has many powerful allies in Hellfire Citadel's shattered halls. Take care in retrieving the Tear, adventurer.
Have a good one.
The frame that you brought me earlier will not be sufficient to hold molten metal without reinforcement. A rare kind of earth can be used to cool and imbue the frame, giving the adamantite an unnatural strength. Underworld loam, as the earth is known, is accorded great value among the Naga. Few enough of them possess it, and in Outland, I know of only one Naga Hydromancer Thespia, who, in the steam vault of Coilfang Reservoir.
Definitely missing some words here and there. But that is 2 more dungeon quests, so we are at a standstill for Shadowmoon Valley for tonight. So we'll have to come back and do that later. We'll get Chris to come help us, unless someone has an ally tune that is high level that wants to do 2 quick Outland quests or dungeons with me. So we'll head up and start working on Blade's Edge. And see if we can't get that done. In fact, I'm just gonna Hearth. That'll be closer. Man, that sucks. But it is what it is. I'm level 30, Curly. I'll be level 30 until we finish the entire next expansion. So, still ways to go before I'm done. 186 quests. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and split this into 2 episodes for YouTube. So, give me just a second, Twitch, to stop the recording and do an outro and everything, and then an intro, and then we'll get rolling on Blade's Edge. So, YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out, watching my videos. I really appreciate it. If you do like the videos and the content, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Drop comments. Tell me how I'm doing stuff wrong. All perfectly fine. And on that note, I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day, evening, or morning, wherever you happen to be. Catch you later, YouTube.